What's up, guys? Kevlar here, back with another video. Modded Minecraft project Ozone 2. And today we're going to be getting into some Mekanism and checking out some more pneumatic craft stuff. So let's get down right to it. First things first, I guess. We've added a couple more seeds. I now have sulfur and osmium. Also blaze rods for, or they're called blaze Minicio seeds, but they make blaze rods, and that's where we're going to get a lot of our blaze powder from. But let's see, did I do anything over here? Just checking to see if I've done anything new since the last video. Most of the stuff has been here. So I've also made some coal seeds, and what they do is they form in here, make blocks of coal, and then the blocks of coal come over here to automatically fill our air compressors. I'm not sure. I think if it goes any higher than this, it'll explode, but it's at max pressure 0.2 over, and it's staying pretty straight right there. I think I miscalculated with this redstone, but it hasn't exploded yet. So, so we have that, and then over here is where we have all of our stations. So these are the refinery. So the refinery is set up here, and what it takes is it takes oil, and then it makes these 4 different gas liquids: diesel, kerosene, gasoline, and LPG. And we want the LPG. So the LPG is going to come over here and go into this machine, the thermo-pneumatic processing plant. And if you put coal and LPG in there, it makes liquid plastic. Then we bring the liquid plastic to our plastic mixer. You put in these different colors here, and you make a selection, and then you choose, one of the ones that you want to be. So let's say we want a black one. So now we have a black one, and then all of this kind of all flows down. Oh, and these things right here, these vortex tubes. Right now, these are taking cool air in here and pushing it here and making it hot. So this is the temperature right here, and it needs to be hot in order to work. And then same thing over here. This one, actually you want it to be low, I'm pretty sure. You need it to be low. I don't know what this hole means, but it needs to be low here, and then this guy needs heat. So it's hot over here, cold over here. Or it might be that the cold's just not working. But we've used our lubricant to speed up, or attempt to speed up, the plastic making. Over here, this barrel is for the oil. You put oil in here, and it puts it into here. And actually over here, I've gone ahead and made an Armadron tablet. And what you do with this Armadron is it sells, you sell emeralds, and then you buy these different things. So say we want a diamond sword for 12, we would click this. But I want more oil, say 32 I think is good. And what it does is it orders it. This is basically like a villager, but like a digital villager. So here's the emeralds. There's going to be a drone. I'm probably going to miss it because it's so quick. Let's see if, oh, there it is. So here's the drone coming. Comes over, goes to our box, grab the emeralds, and now it's on its way. And then once it leaves, let's see how far it'll go. I think it goes quite a ways until it goes out of rendering distance. But it just kind of goes into the void. And then another one comes back out of the void, and it's coming. It'll be here any second. This is what brings the oil. So if you look over here, there's no oil right now, 0 buckets, but now it just came and it's filled up the oil. It just costs 2 emeralds. So we had to do that. And guys, we talked about going into, or where I got this this oil from. I made a portal and I've gone to the Aether. So let's head there now and check the Aether out. It's daytime, it should be all right. So what the Aether is you put glowstone in a similar fashion to what you would do the nether portal, and then you put water down and then it makes a portal. So if we stand in this, we will be teleported to the Aether. And we're here now, and this is what the Aether looks like. So the Aether is basically just like floating planets, or not planets, but floating like islands. And then it's up in the clouds. And eventually you can fly over this direction. Oh, and there's different creatures too. You can fly over there and there's like another island. You can go that way, another island, so forth and so forth. And what we really need from the Aether is I flew around until I found, not quite sure where it is. There's a thing of oil. This is where you get oil for the first time. So you just bring buckets and you mine the oil, or you get oil buckets until you need to make plastic to make that armor drawn tablet, that villager thing. And so I needed to get oil first. So I came here and got the oil, got back. There's some other materials that we need from here. Let me see if I can find some of the one that I actually need. So we need this Zanite. Zanite's alright. We need this other stuff. Let me get rid of some of this holy stone. But there's one in specific that we really need. It's a very interesting block. It's called gravitite. And what it does is it actually floats up. It does the opposite. So most metals and stuff will sink. Well, this actually floats up. So if there is no roof to block it, the block will just float straight into the air and, go to the opposite of the void, which is just up into, the air, space. Which is technically, I think, the same as the void here, just it's much harder to get to since gravity pushes us down, not up. Yeah, I'm not finding it. Usually I can find it on the ceiling after mining a bunch. Can't find some. So let me mine a little bit until I find a piece to show you. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Been mining for a while and finally I was able to find some of this gravitite. So let me get to kind of a safe spot, kind of show you how this works. I've mined out almost like the entire middle of the island just to find these 5 blocks. So it's pretty rare, and I think I'm going to need to wait until I get the digital miner to really expand my search. But there's also these continuum orbs, and they're actually banned in the game for some reason. And I don't really know why or what they're used for. I think it lets you cheat a little bit and lets you make like infinite things. Don't really know. But so they're banned, so there really is no point in trying to get it. But let's check out this gravitite. If I put this here, you see it falls upwards. Kind of like sand falls down, but gravitite will fall up. So that's pretty cool, and we need it for a couple of items in the games. One specifically being the armor. Oh yeah, and they got like cows that like fly, or sheep that bounce. Oh, I think this thing is what he's bouncing on. Yeah, this is like a bouncy thing. The different clouds have different things to them. Like one of the clouds makes you go fast. Another one makes you go slow. This stuff right here is... Oh, I'm getting shot up like crazy. That stuff is sewage is what it said. And it poisoned me last time I was in it. So there's a couple different liquids and stuff. So the ether is like a pretty cool place. Not much you can do besides collect a few things here or there, or these different clouds that do the different things, and just a couple of minerals. We're not going to do much else here, but kind of collect those things, guys. So let's head on back and let's get to this mechanism stuff. Well, sometimes I spawn back on the outside of the portal and start falling. So luckily we have more um, hover jetpack fuel in us. Alright, so let's go drop off some of this holy stone. Yeah, it says banned item. Item blacklist. So I'm not quite sure why or what's going on there. Drop off some of this stuff. Alright, cool. So I'll meet you guys back over there once I've collected a few items. Alright guys, I've gone and collected a few of the items that we need to make the steel casings. So let's check that out. If I type in steel casing, we need a machine frame reinforced. I made a whole stack of them. These took forever to make, guys. A lot of energy, a lot of RF, and I've actually increased our RF system a little bit. So we'll talk about that once we get a lot of these machine casings. We use black plastic and steel ingots. So I've gone ahead and made this translocation plate, and I've set up a chest in an open crate, so it sends items there, they fall down, and instantly get teleported into there. So I usually like to make just one of those items. So if I put one black plastic, 4, and one of these in there, you'll see it made a steel casing. We'll see if we can watch it on the side here, but we'll take it out. And I just keep this in the item filter to stop any items from coming through. Once we get rid of it, anything could come through. So now that we have the steel casing, we'll go to our item frame, or item filter, click this, and I'll put this into the list of things that it will find and pull into the chest. So now that nothing will be coming in or out, let me see if I can still access the chest. So we'll put -1 of those. And let's put these all in there. So we'll check. So it teleports them in there, and then the pressure inside the system changes those into steel casings. And you see they're disappearing because this item collector is grabbing them and putting them into here. So now we have steel casings, which is awesome. This is going to allow us to do a lot of the mechanism stuff, or at least to start doing the mechanism. So let's check our quest book. Go into, let's see what's done in Delta. Oh, I've made the PO2 cells. We'll talk about that. And this completes one. I'm feeling okay on hearts right now. I haven't died since we started, so I'm feeling a little better now that we got some hearts saved up. So let's get a reward satchel. Let's see what one it is. Oh, it's just a good bag. Let's see what's in it. Oh, maybe I could have used the heart. Oh well, you lose some, you win some. Let's check out. We have Epsilon. So I've gone ahead and made the refinery. Pick one, so I'll pick that one. Plastic maker, done that. Done this one. And then I've made transistors and capacitors. Looks like it checked the capacitor one. But let's head back real quick. And check that I've made those transistors. Yeah, right here, transistor. So those required some, see if I can get that checked off. There we go, cool. Grab that, and our steel casing. Let's grab that one. All right, cool. So now it's telling us to make these things and to make these things. I need to get here to unlock the Galacticraft stuff, which is what we need for the next kind of big jump in our automation we need to get some blue gems so that we can get into the AE system. AE, let me see. Oh, there we go. Or just applied energetics. So what this is, guys, is basically like a computer. So you start storing all of your items not in physical parts, but in like the digital world, and you use that doing an ME controller, which I think it is. I think it's these things. So there's an ME controller. So it saves all of our items in basically like a computer. And then from the computer, I can't seem to find it here. And then from that computer, you can make the system can auto-craft things. So you no longer have to go to here and add in stuff. It just automatically pull it out of the system and create it for us, which is the next kind of big step in things we need to do. Let's see, greater, basic, good. All right, let's check out meteorite compass. Let's check out. Okay, blaze rod, and Basil's rod. Cool. A giant chance cube. Let's check out these greater bags. Let's get rid of some of these items. I don't need all this. We don't need all this junk. Okay, cool. Item dislocator. So now we have 2 of those. Artifact armor. Ooh, and a teleporter. What is this? Oh, this is really cool. We're not going to use it. I've watched some other people play, and these are very glitchy. I've never had the chance to play around with them, so maybe we'll do just a little bit with that, but we're not going to do too much with that teleporter. As like I said, it is a little glitchy. But let's see, we have our steel casings, and let's check out our first thing that we have to make with our steel casing. Metallurgic infuser. So let's see what this takes. Oops. Metallurgic infuser. Ooh, it says it's going to take transistor, steel, gray plastic, and osmium. We can make 16 of these. Last time, guys, I played through this, I didn't know how to automate everything to begin with, so I was kind of making one of these items at a time, and it's so much nicer now to know that I need to make a ton of them before I try and move on to the next thing, so it just makes things so much easier. So we're actually going to make 3 of these metallurgic infusers, and we're going to put the rest of that in there, a couple of steel casings, because I think it wants us to make 3 of them. Yeah, it is. So we'll collect that. And then the rest of these, we just kind of upgrade, and we can also go through these. An enrichment chamber. What do we need for that? Enrichment chamber. Ooh, so we need these printed circuit boards. Not quite sure if we're going to do that just yet, because that requires us to go back to some pneumatic craft stuff. So maybe we'll hold on that and just check out what these metallurgic infusers can do for us. So let me set them up, and then I'll get back to you guys. All right, guys, I've got them set up here. Metallurgic infusers, and you put stuff in here, and it fuses them with redstone, and it makes another item. We can upgrade these machines, speed and muffling. And energy ones, but I'm more concerned about right now is the speed. So let's check out these speed upgrades. Let me check Mekanism, and let me find it right here. So we need these enriched alloys, and we need a ton of these enriched alloys. It sucks, but we're going to take our capacitors and make them into there using redstone. I'm actually not quite sure how much because it doesn't say. So let's check that out. Capacitors. And these capacitors, I made them earlier with our mnemonics, but these capacitors take an octatic capacitor. Gray, plastic, and compressed iron. So this plastic isn't a big holdup, but this used to be. It is not anymore. But I will need to make for sure more of them because I'm about to use all of them right now to make them into these new alloys. So let's see how much that gets us. Let's put it into one. Put the capacitor. Put the redstone. It fills up the redstone. And then it goes. It's got 640. Let's see how much it takes. Ooh, so it's 2 per, it looks like. Alright, that's alright. That's not too expensive. So I think we will need to put a whole nother stack of redstone into here, though. So let me get some of this enriched alloy. As you can tell, it's not going very fast. It's pretty slow. So I'm going to get a few speeds. I think the most speed updates we can put into these machines are 8. But I guess we'll put 2 in right now and we'll see the difference. So let me make those. Speed. There it is, right there. This takes glass and obsidian dust. So I just sent some osmium, sorry, in this sag mill to get the dust. So we'll put the dust in here. And now we should be able to make 4 of them. Unless it doesn't like the recipe. Osmium. This is not what I want. I want the powder. 1, 2. And let's see what kind of glass we have in here. We may not have the right glass. Yeah, we don't have the right glass. That's why it won't auto-create it. So let's grab our chisel. And we'll make some of the regular glass. Oh no, I don't know if we can make the regular glass. Maybe let me try quite clear glass. Maybe that will work. Otherwise, I might need to. Oh no, I don't want to carve it again. Huh. Okay, guys. Well, let me figure out what I need to do to make the right sort of glass. I'll be right back. All right, guys. I've made some stained glass, but the glass wasn't the issue. I accidentally had this powdered osmium ore instead of the osmium dust. Derp. But let's get these 2. It's been a while, so I bet you these are... Oh, they're still going. Pretty slow. So this is where it's going at right now. You know, not really all that fast. So let's put this into there. Speed. 1, 2 out of 8. So it's 1.78 times faster. You can kind of tell. Let's make a bunch of speed upgrades. Or at least, let's make 8 of them. Speed upgrade right there. So make 12 of them. Let's just make 6. And then 6 more? No. Put these in there. Item speed. So we'll max this one out. I don't know if we're going to max the other ones out. That's how fast it goes. 1.78 times speed. So we'll put 6 of them into here. So 3 is 3, 4 is 3.12, 4.22, 5.62, 7.5, and the last one times 10. Wow, so this is significantly faster. So now we're going to be able to infuse our stuff a lot faster, or do a large batch of things and not have to wait as long. But we do have 3 machines now, so we can put those 3 different things in there. So enriched alloy. Oh, common bag, automatic hammer. Thought that was the quest. Quest book, energized. Oh, so we need to make an energy tablet and 1 more of these to finish this one. What is this one? Just the regular one. Alright, guys. Well, the energy tablet. Ooh, energy tablet. Energy tablet. Enriched alloy, capacitors. Well, I have to go make more capacitors now because I've used all of ours. And these batteries. These batteries are a little bit of a pain to make. Because you have to get one, then the next tier, then the previous tier. Oh, we might be able to skip a tier. No, we can't skip a tier. Yeah, so we'll have to use our capacitors again with this to make these batteries. This should not be an issue, but the later ones become an issue. These are used in like the electrical compressor, energy tablet. So once we make this, this is used in a lot of kind of endgame stuff. Let's see, I'm looking for one specifically, a circuit fabricator. So we need to make this soon so we can start doing the engineering stuff, or Galacticraft stuff, excuse me. But, alright guys, I'll get back to you when I've done some more things. Alright guys, so I needed to make a couple more capacitors and get some gray plastic going again. So put these into here. They're going to be made into capacitors, and they're going to be collected by this advanced item collector. Cool. Alright, so that's like really quick. We have all this set up, and it's just really nice. I've got 2 spot loaders to keep it loaded, at least the data. So when we leave, there's no block updates. So the data still runs, which is significantly less memory. That's why it doesn't hurt our frames per second so much. And actually why our frames per second get better when we're over there. I've made our capacitor bank, or our energy storage, significantly bigger. It's 7.5 billion RF, and we're up to about 6, and we're going up at about 10,000 RF per tick. And you can see there's no more. There's no more solar panels. I've put all of them on the roof like I said I would, with this tesseract here. That's what the energy is coming in from and storing up into this. This tesseract is an in and out one. I think we set it up that way last time. So that's how we're getting power over there for the harvester, as I put a tesseract over there. And then also how we're getting it from the nether over there. But I needed these capacitors so that we can make one of those tablets. Tablet. Right here. Energy tablet. So we have this. We have osmium. And we may not have the battery, because I need to maybe put the battery. It needs to be one of those used batteries. One that's already began to fill up with energy. Let's see if it'll. There it goes. I don't know if it, because it has 10,000 RF in it, though, if it's going to change anything. I guess we'll find out. Tablet. And do this. And sometimes it's really slow. It's going to be a little easier, guys, if we just kind of find it ourselves. So we have redstone alloy. Do that. Then we're going to get a capacitor. We're going to get a battery. We're going to get an osmium ingot. And finally, we're going to get the enriched alloy. Boom. And it still isn't working. Alright guys, I'm wondering if this battery has to be completely empty. Because I'm sure it doesn't have to be completely full. But that should have been the recipe. I don't know guys, let me figure this out real quick. Alright guys, seem to have figured it out. So because this battery got charged to 10,000 RF, and I'm not actually sure how to use that, it won't make the process, but I've taken our wireless charger off, and I've now gotten this guy that has 0 RF. So we'll put him here, and it works. Not quite sure why it does that, but I guess I'll have to, take this off or turn it off when I'm now doing the rest of these. So let me actually make a couple more batteries of the greater tier, fill it up so that we don't have to worry about it from here on. So hold on. Alright guys, we're back. All I need to do is make pulverized gold. I wonder if I have that. Nope. All I have to do is make this energy upgrade. Will this give me pulverized gold? Yep. All I have to do is make the upgrade to get the next achievement here. Get this guy going. Oh, okay. Whoa, freaking out on me. Let's check it out. Energy upgrade. Click this. Cool. Click one of those. All right, and let's check it out. All right, we can grab that reward. Now we need to do the next one and the next one and the next one. So I'll probably go through some of this on my own and check it out. Yes, I do know there is a Enderman in my base, and I don't know how he got here. He probably teleported over from the island, but I don't know why he did. There he is. See if we can get him with our bow. Or I'll just knock him off. Alright guys, and I guess I'll show you last thing for today is where we're getting all of our energy from. So we'll jump up here. We have this going. It's actually, I don't think it's going, or it is going, but nothing's growing, so I don't have enough energy output. So what this is doing currently is all of the energy is going into here, which is going to the Tesseract until our main base one fills up. Then once the main base fills up, this capacitor bank is going to fill up to 2 billion RF, and then we will have an excess amount of energy saved up in case our main bank ever goes out, which I don't know why it would. That's kind of ridiculous, 7.5 billion RF. But you know, it could happen. But right now, yeah, we just have all these photovoltaic cells, or just solar panels. And if we check here and do show lasers, it's actually going right up to the tip, right here, yep, of what's actually loaded. So we can go this way a lot more if we do need more power, more than 10,000. And I think we're going to wait to do more power until I get vibrant seeds, because the vibrant alloys are a little expensive. But guys, that's gonna do it for our episode. Next time we're gonna be trying to check into more of the maybe Galacticraft stuff, try and get through a lot of the Mekanism stuff for sure, and then finish up. I think there's one more thing we have to do with the pneumatic craft stuff. One more thing we have to build with that. But that'll be it, guys. See you guys in the next one. Bye.